What's poppin' peeps? It's the urban franchise, Tony Montana. Hitting you guys up with another banger. Having a cold one with Montana and Lady V. Stay good, peeps. It's awesome. It's gonna be very serious, very awesome. We got some crazy peeps you're gonna love to see. Tony Montana and Lady V in the Fat Cave. Stay good, peeps, and keep it bliss. What's poppin', 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 what's poppin', 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 what's poppin', 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 what's poppin', 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 poppin'. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Urban Franchise Entertainment proudly presents to you its co-host tag team champions of the world, the Urban Franchise, Tony Montana, the Elite Foodie, Lady V,
Hello.
Team Fat Kid.
Yeah.
And today, we're giving you guys an episode of Having a Cold One with Montana. I'm joined by my buddy, Roddy Lander.
How you doing?
You guys may remember from our first interview.
That's
All
right.
the way back and down to talk. You guys know Roddy's been working on Star Trek Discovery and a few other great series like Run the Burbs.
Yeah. Pretty big shows happening in Toronto right now. It's a big month, this month actually, for film, and it's been busy. We just came back from a pretty big strike last year.
Oh.
We were on an actor strike and a writer strike, and we were all sitting at home spending all our money and not making it. So
That's true.
it's nice to be back at work and seeing all these shows come out. And just wrapped up a show on Monday, a new movie, a Star Trek movie that's coming out. So
Oh, okay. Right on.
yeah, pretty fun, pretty exciting.
Maybe we can get you to spill some tea for us.
Yeah, maybe I
Spoilers?
can show you some videos later as well. I have some cool videos that we took, and
Not for you guys, just for us.
that's right. That's right. You guys will see it later.
Gotta be part of the fat kid.
All right, peeps. Well, every episode I do a tribute to Eric Surf 6, and we do a little kung pie to start and toast to begin the episodes.
He got me Sunny D.
We're starting off with the Bat
Salute.
Blue.
Cheers, guys. Salute.
Cheers.
Salute. Please sponsor me, Labatt Blue.
That'd be a hell of a sponsorship. I
Oh,
think.
yeah.
Or Sunny D would be a good.
Sunny D
sponsorship,
would be
too.
good too. That would
I
be
haven't
great.
had this in ages.
Yeah, honestly, I bought it the other day because I had the Grey Goose and I didn't know what orange juice to go with. So I was just like, okay.
Well, I guess it's mine now.
So, Roddy, there's a little part of this series.
All right.
The other series is more of a talk show. This is just, we're chilling, we're having a drink. It's having a cold one with Montana and
Here
Lady
we
V.
are.
But we have this little spinner here.
Oh dear.
So, like, you're my friend. But I may ask you some questions that you do not want to answer.
Oh boy.
And anytime those questions come, you get the option to hit the
Why
spinner.
didn't I get a heads up about this before I got here?
It's a surprise when everyone comes on. So just
All
watch
right.
out them. They're not to be
Oh,
malicious. We're just going to throw them out there when they come.
Okay.
You get at least one. And the thing is about
Sounds
this
great.
show, you can ask us questions too.
Oh, even
So
better.
you can
Great.
try to press
Great.
us to try to force us to spin if you want to.
Fantastic. All right
Dun,
then.
dun, dun.
So one thing I want to start off with. You're just working on Star Trek.
Yeah. Star Trek Section 31 is the name of the movie. The lead actress is Michelle Yeoh. Michelle Yeoh has just won a lot of awards. I believe she won an Oscar, she won a Grammy. She's on fire right now. She's really killing it. So we had an opportunity to work with her for about 3 months, going to different various locations throughout the city, shooting, also in our studio down at Pinewood Studios on Commissioner. We just wrapped up on Monday. We got some really cool footage. I think the Star Trekkies out there are really going to enjoy this. Yeah.
Right on. I told her that I sold her your photo of Michelle Yeoh, and she like
Oh,
freaked out.
cool.
She's
Yeah,
a huge
cool.
fan.
Yeah. She was super cool. Like, so we had a wrap party at work last week. Yeah. Went to the studio, had a couple beverages, had some tacos. Michelle comes out of nowhere and starts hopping in my photos. She's like saying hi, and she's such a nice soul. She was telling us her plans. She's going to like France. She's going to Korea. She's going to like Hong Kong. She's such a busy woman right now, and she really is killing it.
Yeah.
She really is. Yeah.
Does she need an assistant?
Well, you know what? She's a busy woman. She just might. I'll see if I can get you in for an interview. Yeah. Get Lady V in for an interview with Michelle Yeoh as her, executive assistant.
Yes.
That'd be great.
How is she?
She's such a lovely human being. Like, people always say, "Oh, celebrities are so great, they're so fantastic," but she really is genuine. She's very genuine. She appreciates the small people that work behind the crew. Like there's entry level positions that people who just go around doing nothing, like changing garbage, and she goes and she appreciates those people and she gives them time and she asks them their name and she gets close and she looks at them in their eyes and she speaks to them. She's really genuine. Yeah, she's on fire. I can't wait to. She's also, I don't know if you heard, the new Avatar movie's coming out. She's signed for the next three Avatars.
Oh, right on.
The next three Avatar movies she's signed on for.
Oh, nice.
So those are going to be some like life-changing roles for her.
Oh, yeah,
definitely.
Totally.
Yeah.
I need to get back into martial arts.
Oh, she's so badass.
Yeah.
I was watching old clips of her.
Yeah.
Like in her
Crouching Tiger?
Crouching Tiger.
oh
It's her
my
most famous
god,
one.
she
Back
she
then.
kicks ass.
Oh, yeah. She's a total
There's a
badass.
lot of her own stunts too.
Yeah.
A lot of her own stunts she does.
She's
Yeah.
legit. She's legit.
She was in Rush Hour too, I think.
I was like watching her on set. She's got to be like, I think over 60 now.
Yeah, yeah.
Pushing around that age. And I'm on set and I'm like, literally my hand over my mouth. I can't believe what she's doing at her age and how she's moving. And it's insane. She knows what she does and she knows how amazing she is. She doesn't need me to tell her or anybody else. But she's a doll to work with.
She doesn't need to brag.
Yeah.
She's got it.
Yeah.
She's just got it. Shows for itself.
No, it's always great to hear when someone's actually a genuine good person.
Oh, yeah.
Who would you say is the worst actor or actress
yeah.
you've ever worked with? And any stories?
This is where you're going to get some probably negative comments on your channel. What's her name?
Okay, just tell us.
The girl who plays Hermione, Emily Watson?
Emma Watson.
Emma
No.
Watson? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I love her.
Yeah. She's
Wow.
a diva. She's
Really?
A diva. She's
Damn.
And man, I don't. People in my industry are going to see this. They're going to be like, this guy. Also, Mike Myers.
Really?
Is really tough to work with. Yeah,
I heard about that.
that's all I'm
Really?
going to say.
I'm
I'm not going to say
surprised.
anymore. There are some good ones. There's a lot of good ones, and there's a few sour ones. But at the end of the day, we're there to do one job, and we make it happen, and everybody does it with a smile on their face because they're actors.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. What's been your favorite project you've worked on?
My favorite? Yeah, people will probably say Star Trek, but honestly, I've just recently worked on a small, lower budget project about Scarborough, actually, called Morningside.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I live in Scarborough.
Yeah.
We are in Scarborough.
Yeah,
right now,
that's where we're
actually,
shooting, right in Malvern.
So there's a director and a producer who are also from Scarborough. His name is Ron Diaz.
Mhm.
And we just shot a movie with also Fifi Dobson was in it too.
Oh, right on.
So it was all Scarborough went to Scowat's Warden Station.
Yeah.
I got some.
Get the patties.
There was literally a scene getting beef patties at Warden Station. There was
Right
literally a
on.
scene. We went
So
to Mona's Roti Shop.
Yeah?
Which is also a good place to go. That's a plug right there for you. If you haven't already gone, you should go.
Okay. Future episode.
Mona's Roti is good. We also went to the Scarborough RT station.
Oh, yeah?
They're closed down now, but they let us go in there and get some shots.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, some cool Scarborough staples. It's good lower tier, but it's going to be somewhere to be seen. And if you can find it, I definitely suggest watching it.
Right.
It's called Morningside.
Morningside.
Some movies have a really, really low budget. Like, that horror movie.
Oh,
Within the Forest.
Blair
Witch.
Yeah, that one.
Blair Witch.
Really
Yeah.
low budget movie, and it
Yeah.
just completely blew up.
They had
and
a
made so
budget
much
of
money.
like $17,000 or
Yeah.
something like that.
Exactly.
but the marketing for that was way better than
Yeah.
the movie. Because I was scared of those
blew up.
commercials.
That movie blew up though.
Yeah.
It exceeded expectations as far as anybody believed.
This is true.
Yeah. How about you? What's new with you? What do you have going on? You guys, I see all your videos
Yeah.
popping up. You're getting all these cool likes, subscribes, comments. Your channel is growing astronomically. Like
Yeah, the numbers-
Your previous channel was going great, and this channel is like your previous channel was here, and this channel is starting to go right over.
Yeah, we
it.
just
So,
passed it. Yeah.
no,
Hit
good.
that
That's
wall.
amazing. That's
Thanks-
amazing,
thank
man.
you,
Good
brother.
to see you guys do that.
It's a matter of consistency. You know, it's the main thing is I saw as long as we're posting weekly, people are watching. And then as I started posting a few extra videos, that kind of spiked. When I got good numbers.
That's what you have to do. You have to be consistent, and you have to give people what they came there to see. You know, you have a certain category of people who watch a certain thing. You know, people aren't coming to your channel to watch cat videos.
This
That's
is
for
true.
sure, right?
This is true.
So you give these people what they want to see, and you keep doing it, so
Yeah.
they keep watching. Yeah.
Peeps, if you want to support the channel, this is a
Yeah,
brand new
yeah.
shirt on our Pro Wrestling Tees store.
Damn.
TBX 420 Club on Pro Wrestling Tees. You got the Urban Franchise logo. We also got the Crown logo as well. And you can get the Old Fashioned TBX 420 Club logo too. So Pro Wrestling Tees, you can see the spreadsheet store down below us. You'll get this logo and some other ones. Some stucorp, some Fat Kid stuff.
Is he here?
He's here, but he never,
man.
she's only met him once. And we've been filming for almost 2
I
years.
don't know. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. You can let him know I'm a fan.
Right
Yeah.
on. We could try to
I
get
was
him
showing
out.
my girlfriend one of your videos with him, and she's like, "Oh my God, what's on his face?"
The mask.
That's his face. That's his face. That's him.
He's I actually love what I do with him. It's just like he never wants to film.
Yeah,
I
he looks
literally-
like a blast.
He just
You gotta
doesn't
get him in
want
the right
to.
mood at the right time.
That's the
you know?
thing.
Yeah.
And whenever he needs to borrow money or needs me to buy something for him, I get up. I get up. Or if he's like he doesn't like what my parents cook, and he's like, let's film something and get some pizza. It's like, I guess
He
I'm
knows
paying
how
for
to
the pizza.
get you.
Yeah.
He knows how to get you. You're like, yeah, okay, let's do it.
You know, sometimes like the mad genius, they're like peculiar and they have their set ways, but
For
you
sure.
just gotta cater to them because they're just so good.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
Touche. He is
he has more talent. It's okay.
does he?
It's like undiscovered hidden talent. He's got something in there.
He has that.
Yeah.
He's the original YouTuber.
Is that right?
Really?
He was the original. He had a chat. The first video I did was on his channel. He'll get pissed off at me for saying this on camera. But there was this challenge called the Easter egg challenge, where you took a raw egg and you had to cross it with your 2 fingers and your thumb like
I've
that.
seen your videos. I've seen that. I had to go back in the archives to
Yeah.
watch that one.
That was like I was the first person to do it on the internet. So it's like when I did it on his channel, it was bigger than all his videos. So he got pissed off and
Oh,
deleted
salty.
the channel.
No.
He deleted all the. He's done it 3 times where we do months of doing videos, and he deletes them all. Now I taught him unlist them. Just unlist them. If you don't want them online, unlist them.
Dr. Clone, if you're watching this video, there's no reason to get pissed. Just embrace your brother's success and be there and be happy for him.
Well, that's what started me on my own channel. Well, a year after I made my own channel, so I'm kind of grateful for that. Like
I'm
he
just
did
playing,
that.
Dr. Clone. We love you, and we wish you would join us here.
Yeah,
for a
you-
full
where
one.
are
We
you?
love you. We need to actually have I want to see an episode with him.
Yeah,
Is what I would like to
That's
see, and I
true.
think your
I
viewers
never
would want to see
filmed
that
yeah,
too.
definitely. I've been trying to
That
get
has
him.
to like what we gotta do? Buy some edibles, buy some pizza, chicken wings.
Yeah,
What we gotta do?
I gotta feed him. I gotta feed him.
You gotta lure him out
Yeah.
with food. Actually, that works with me.
You know what you do?
People,
You
they're
just-
like, "You want to come out?" I'm like, "No." Like, "I'll buy you food." I'm like, "Okay."
I'll be there.
I'll
You know
be
what you
there.
do is you put a little gummy worm, like a worm, a
Yeah.
gummy on a fishing line. You put it under his door in his room.
Ah!
You wheel it right downstairs
Maybe,
to the
yeah,
right
yeah.
downstairs to the fat cave.
Yeah, that might work. If you do some root beer gummies, he'll be all for it.
And then a trail of them.
Yeah, he just follows the trail.
Follows the trail.
Easter could be really fun here.
It just passed.
I know. And you guys didn't do any Easter specials. What happened?
I was not sober enough.
Oh dear. Next year, guys.
The rest of the
Next year.
family sews up, and I gotta keep up with my older
Easter
brother.
specials coming next year, guys.
Stay tuned. We've done them. We've done Halloween specials is our usual.
Oh,
thing.
that's your thing.
To be fair,
For
I just
sure.
post things way later than they're supposed to be anyway. So to me, timelines don't matter.
Yeah.
You guys will see this episode next Halloween.
Pretty much.
I'm trying to get him out more. He needs to be in more stuff. I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Now let's get on some serious topics because we're both wrestling fans.
Oh, we're huge, and it's a big week for us.
Oh yeah, it's the biggest week of the year.
I don't know if you know what week this is. I don't know if he's told you.
WrestleMania?
It's WrestleMania week. And Cody Rhodes is set to finish that story.
Finally, the story
Oh,
is going to be
boy.
ended, unless The Rock changes his mind.
I'm going to be on my couch screaming.
How was your reaction when he didn't finish it last year?
I was completely led on to believe that he was going to win.
Me too.
They were going in that direction. It seemed like Roman was going to get some time off of work,
Yeah.
film, and spend some time with his family, recover.
Mhm.
And they dropped the ball on him, and they did the typical bloodline ending, right?
Mhm.
Interference. And,
Solo came in.
Yep. So this year's they're calling for what bloodline rules. Bloodline
Yeah, that's
match.
going to be that. Was supposedly. Do you think we're going to get the Avengers that they're hinting at? We saw John Cena. We saw Stone Cold on that truck while Cody was getting the beat down.
It would be cool to see, and I think we're gonna get something big. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is, but it's WrestleMania 40.
Yeah, this
You know,
is true.
It's 40.
Yeah,
In every 10 years, it's something big.
yeah, that is
You know
true.
that.
This is
what
true.
happened at 30, bro? Undertaker lost his streak. Was that?
Taker ended the streak. Daniel Bryan
Daniel
won both
Bryan.
the belts. 20 was Guerrero and
It's gonna be a
Benoit.
big one. It's gonna be a big one.
10 was Brett.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy's gonna be in no condition to take any phone calls or anything. He's gonna be having a couple of these, and
I'll be reviewing it. You guys will get the review.
yeah. I'm going full chicken wings and garlic bread and
Yeah?
beer and everything.
Right
My
on.
girlfriend will be watching it with me, and she's a big Cody Rhodes fan, and we're gonna watch Paul Heyman get inducted.
Oh,
Roman
yeah,
Reigns.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Did you hear ECW is coming back?
No.
They're bringing ECW back when it goes to Netflix on 2025, and it's going to have an
wow.
MMA focus. Paul Heyman's going to have full creative control.
Yeah, I did hear Netflix is pivoting towards wrestling.
No, they
Yeah.
signed with WWE.
$5 billion deal
Yeah.
with a B. $5
Holy
billion for
crap.
5 years.
Yeah, only for 5. That's like kind of crazy.
So you'll be able to watch your Monday Night Raw live on Netflix every Monday, starting December or January.
Yeah, right at New
Coming
Year's.
up? Yeah.
Oh wow. Never knew it was that big.
all those streaming platforms are gonna be watching really close.
Oh yeah,
This
oh
is
yeah,
the first like live
yeah. Seriously,
on a
weekly.
streaming platform weekly. So
Yeah,
in a way, if you think about it,
That's smart.
they're like all kind of going back to cable in a way, but
It's
we're
looking
still using a streaming platform.
well, it costs as much nowadays if you
It's
have
interesting.
everything.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
now you have to
interesting.
pay for cable. Well, like I mean, you have to pay for Netflix, right?
Oh,
a lot of
yeah.
the times, cable you're paying not as much for a lot of different channels.
It's true. It's true.
I don't know. If that's a good thing or a bad thing.
But now you're paying for like
You're paying for extras.
you're paying for your Netflix,
Yeah.
your Disney, your Paramount, your Prime, your
so
this,
much
your
money.
that. And when you add it up, you're like, I could just be paying for cable.
Exactly.
Yeah. Pretty much.
The only thing they have is the exclusives. That's what pulls
Yeah,
it in. That's
that's
why
true.
I'm paying for like almost everything
true.
right now.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm just paying for Amazon Prime right now.
Prime, I do it for the deliveries mostly.
Yeah, and you get the
Yeah.
and you get the
And
video,
you
and
get
you
the
get the
videos.
music
Yeah.
if you want to use it.
I still pay for Well, technically pay for Spotify. You know how they give you 3 months for free like 4 times a year?
Really?
I just make a new account 4 times a year. So I've not paid for. I pay
Spotify, if you're listening, shut this guy down. He is
My
scamming
podcast listens. They won't. They like my podcast. I make them money. I make them enough money onto my
you. I'm an
podcast.
Apple Music guy. So,
Yeah?
Yeah.
I see. I've spent so much on iTunes up until like 7 years ago. I was not willing to do anything else. But then they switched the platform where you just pay a monthly fee now,
Right.
and you get everything. So
That's
it's like,
right. Yep.
it's like okay,
Actually, I really like Apple TV. Their
Oh.
shows are really good
Yeah,
quality.
I've done a few Apple TV shows
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
shot for actually. They have
Yeah.
a pretty big budget sometimes.
Yeah.
Apple
Yeah.
pays a lot of money.
The cinematography, the storyline, like really tight, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
anything you want to recommend?
Actually, Macbeth.
Okay.
Oh.
It was weird. Okay, I really don't like Shakespeare. Not a fan of it. Okay, except for maybe the Leonardo DiCaprio one because he was so good looking. But the one with Macbeth and I keep forgetting everybody's name.
Oh yeah, and they made like a gang thing.
Yeah.
haven't seen
So the cinematography is so good. It's not like your typical regular blockbuster movies.
Okay.
It's very, very artistic and it's black and white. So you see so much contrast. You see a lot of geometric shapes and everything.
Oh, nice.
It's really different. And you
That's
still
cool.
understand the script, but it's a very visual story and in a very pared down way.
Interesting.
Bare bones on
Okay.
the stage. Lots of geometrics, lots of shadow and
Nice.
light play. Like you could screenshot each one. Like I actually took screenshots of it. I was like, I wanted to post on Instagram just to
That's cool.
just like it was so good. It's so beautiful. Each scene when you frame it, like you pause it, it's like a piece of art.
That's nice.
It's
That's
a
really
piece of
nice.
art.
What's your favorite movie? You guys have any favorite movies? Like all-time top 2 or 3?
Okay.
If you have to think about it, you probably don't have a favorite movie.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Okay.
Zack Snyder's Justice League, and Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, nice ones. And yourself?
I didn't really get into movies too much until the last few years, so I really liked Everything Everywhere all at once.
Okay.
That one, like the
Yeah,
storyline.
yeah.
Also, Michelle Yeoh was in it. She kicks ass.
She is.
But the main characters, like that Stephanie played, was
Oh yeah.
superb, and all the artistry, the cinematography, and the storyline was really good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good.
Right on.
I also
Nice.
like Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Oh man, from yeah.
Uncle,
Man
yeah,
from U.N.C.L.E.
yeah.
It was not popular. People didn't like it.
It's an
I
underdog
liked
movie.
it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Underdog
yeah.
This is
movie.
true.
There's a lot of visual humor in it that I liked, and
Mm.
Wes Anderson movies.
Excuse me.
What's your favorite?
Probably have two all time. Shawshank Redemption is number one.
Classic.
Prison movie. Morgan Freeman. It's a great movie.
Morgan
And
Freeman, that's
yeah, Tom Hanks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And beside that, as a close one, it would be Remember the Titans.
Oh
Football
yeah,
movie, yeah.
that was a classic
Yeah,
too.
I'd say those are my top two favorite movies. There's other movies that I've really enjoyed, but those two really like. Oh, and like I really love like Talladega Nights. For
Oh,
Oh,
Shake,
such great humor. Oh,
Shake
my God.
and-
yeah, bake.
yeah. That. Oh my god, I overwatched that.
Love it.
That is
Oh,
Step Brothers. Oh my god.
Whenever like I just want to like lay in bed and like slowly fall asleep or something, I just put that on because I know I'm gonna love it, and I know I usually end up don't even falling asleep. I just end up
Watch
watching
it.
and enjoying it anyways. Yeah.
Right on,
Yeah,
right
yeah.
on.
So you mentioned something about some wheel.
Well, if we ask you something you don't want to answer,
Okay.
so let's try to get him. What's something he's not going to want to answer?
Spill the beans on something.
What is the biggest secret out of that Star Wars movie? Star Trek
Star
movie.
Trek. Can you just say Star Wars?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Okay, biggest
Oh, I
secret.
need to.
Biggest.
Just for all the Star Trek fans.
Anyways, there is a scene where Michelle Yeoh wears a $60,000 Balenciaga dress.
Wow.
Ooh.
Crazy. It's an insane dress.
I see that.
Yeah, it came in a box. It came in a crate.
Really?
This thing came in a crate, and apparently it weighed 15 pounds because it's made out of like Swarovski crystals.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, why is Star Trek so bougie?
Because we got money. We just got
Yeah.
lots, and they just throw it everywhere, all over the place. And I'm like, put your catcher's mitt on, and like, send some my way right here.
Star Trek has really come back, but they've always consistently had a song.
Dude, Star Trek has been consistent since what, the 60s?
Yeah, Next Generation. I watch that every day, literally.
As a kid, I remember coming home from school, and Star Trek was usually just on the TV. My
Yeah.
mom or dad would just be binging it always. And growing up, just always hearing it in the background. And I was never a Trekkie, but they were. And then when they heard that like I was working on Star Trek
Oh.
and my name was in the credits, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh my god, oh my god!" Like,
Oh, right on.
it was a cool moment because like, yeah, I told her I was working on the movie or the show at the time was Discovery. And then we had like a watch party for the first episode that I worked on. At the end, she was like ready to turn it off, and I'm like, hold on, credits. And then the credits rolled, and I paused it, and I'm like, right there. She's like, oh my god, oh my god. She's like
Right
taking
on.
pictures and sending it to my aunts and my grandma and everything, and I'm like, it's nice to see my mom happy.
That's
Glad I
awesome.
did
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Some other big things that I've worked on, like Star Trek is obviously huge, and the people I work with know I'm near and dear because I've been with them for like 6.5 to 7 years. But there's like a lot of cool like indie projects that happen that people don't even know
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
You and myself shot
Yeah,
something.
that's true, yeah.
We shot something in the summertime
Mhm.
at my house and my friend's house.
Yeah.
Right? Still has a lot of work to do because the guy who's editing it is not as what should I say?
Diligent.
Yeah.
I've
Not
been
as
there.
not as yes. He's not as professional and as efficient as I'd like him to be.
Mm.
So we've been waiting for
Editing
that.
is hard. It
My
takes a long
girlfriend appeared in that along with Mr. Anthony right over here.
My
It
first
was-
acting.
Yeah, it was
role?
pretty fun. It was a fun little shoot. You know, Anthony got to portray a character who was like a voodoo-inspired
Yeah,
guy, and
Max.
you know, he's very superstitious, and yeah, if it comes to life and something really big takes off with it, it's gonna be really fun to see.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have other episodes that are written, and I actually just came in contact today with a friend of myself who wants to start another project. So I might be calling you something as well
Okay,
for another small
right on,
little
right
thing.
on.
Yeah, if you guys have access to watch indie movies, or you guys can like. A lot of people put their stuff on YouTube as well, right?
This is
find
true.
a lot of small indie stuff on YouTube. So give them a chance, like even short films,
Yeah.
20-minute movies.
Yeah, there's
Kill it
so
sometimes.
much depth, and it's
Yeah.
like the stories are original.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of times in the mainstream stuff, it's repeats or
Yeah.
redos.
You can predict the movie. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
watch a girlfriend with my movie. Watch a movie with my girlfriend, and she literally predicts every scene that's gonna happen in the next scene. And I'm like, did you write this? Are you a writer? Did you not tell me about something?
Mm.
But yeah, everything is so predictable nowadays. So the indie stuff and the short films, they're going in different directions that really like keep the viewer guessing and on their edge of their seat and just always glued. And that's what we need. We just need something different.
Yeah, that's the thing. The original stories.
Oh, sorry.
You're definitely gonna say something.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Okay.
like the directors, the Daniels, that wrote Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Okay.
Their movies are very indie.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
very good, and their stories are hard to predict.
Yeah. See, it's little things like that
Yeah.
that go
The one-
unappreciated sometimes. They just need a little more funding.
That's
Just a
that's the
little more
biggest
funding.
problem.
Yeah.
That's true, and I think A24 is really good at supporting that. There was one that Daniel Radcliffe was in.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Swiss Army Man. That was weird.
Ah.
It was so weird. It wasn't even when I was trying to watch it in the theater, I thought it was a mainstream movie, but it wasn't. And we went to Young and Eglinton, and we went to the Cineplex, and I realized like, wait, I can't. It's not even on the listing.
No.
Mm.
And they're like, oh no, that's the theater next door.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
like a smaller,
Damn.
dinkier looking one. And then I went and I'm like, okay, sure. So I paid for it, and then the whole time, and this is also I think like a first or second date too.
Mm.
And it was so it was basically about a Daniel Radcliffe as a corpse.
Oh.
You guys should watch it. If you
Interesting.
enjoy movies,
I know he does a lot of
you
cool
should
stuff like
watch
that.
it. Yeah, he does lots of
Interesting.
weird movies, and he's
does.
basically a corpse that becomes multi-purpose for the main character who's
Weird.
stranded in the forest.
Interesting.
Yeah, and there's a plot twist at the end too, and I'm just like, wait, what? I need to watch that movie again to understand. But it was very, it's also very philosophical
I'm gonna check that
as
out.
well.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
check
so
it out.
It's
Yeah.
an old
definitely sounds
movie.
interesting.
But I think it's really good.
Right on, right on.
Cool.
One thing I was gonna say, that when we did that shoot, the hardest thing I've ever filmed in my entire life was holding up that locket. It was just like
Oh,
literally,
yeah.
my hand was shaking. You had to like help me at one point.
It's like swinging.
Yeah,
and
I was just like, it's short. It's probably gonna be like 15 seconds in the episode.
Probably like 3.
But it took so long to shoot that with all the angles and all the cameras. It's just like, wow. That was like the hardest thing I've ever had to shoot, peeps. You guys, when this comes out, you guys better watch this. Every one of you better watch this.
Well, I'm sure you'll promote it.
Oh,
I'm sure
yeah.
You'll promote the hell out of it.
You guys, definitely.
It's okay. You probably got arm muscles out of it.
Well,
Overnight, just like
It helped
extra
him
Well, it
come
was
back.
just like they were just shooting the locket. It was a POV of the locket.
yeah, it was just like my hand
And,
would be in it. I'm just like literally just that.
And like one was
See
like,
what-
okay, his hands are shaking. It's like, okay, hold on, hold the locket. And then the next one, the locket turned the other way, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, let's hang on and wait for the locket to turn back. And then we did it, and I'm pretty sure like I seen some clips, and I heard my cats in the background
Yeah.
meowing. And in one of the scenes, my like cats are in the room. My girlfriend's trying to like keep them quiet and entertained. You just hear them like, "Meow." So that was just a little cameo.
Mm.
Yeah. You met my cat.
Yeah, actually, one of them like jumped right
Weird-
on me. Was hanging off
Weird
my
little
cheeks.
hairless cats.
Yeah, they're cool
Yeah.
though.
You have
Yeah, they're-
Sphinx
I
cats?
have 2 Sphinx cats, yeah. Leonard and Lennox. Yeah, they're cute. They're good guys.
Do you
They're-
like have a whole wardrobe for them?
So funny, I have some clothes for them. They don't like wearing them, but it's funny to see them wear clothes. So I do it sometimes when I can.
Mm.
But yeah, they're always like cuddling up somewhere, getting warm. The PS5, as you know, gives off a lot of heat, so they're always behind it, cuddled up right underneath it.
That's true. That's true.
God, get away from my PlayStation.
Just gotta shine a light.
I would be
Heat
scared. Like I had PS4 when I had my pup, but I was just like, it was always a battle to keep him away from it. I was
I just want that warmth.
Yeah.
Like little heater.
Shine a heat lamp.
Oh dear, I'm glad I didn't get that one. He tried to give that to me.
I didn't do it.
All right. Okay.
Intermission.
Should have had the microphone
I had
for
to-
a little ASMR.
You know, I should have. I should have.
Sounded great. Sounded nice.
Do I cut that? Oh, it's not that bad. I'll clean it there. I gotta screw it up just about. Gotta sand through this carpet anyways. Damn, now I have to cut this video.
That's okay. One take ponies are hard to go.
Yeah, this is true.
It's okay.
We're doing good.
It means we're real.
Yeah,
Hey, it's a good interview, and don't even cut it if you don't want to.
this is true.
You know,
Keep
just
it
let
real.
them see who we are and what we're doing. Yeah, sometimes you
Unfiltered.
sometimes you open a can and you get a little
Hey, this
get a
is
little
it
wet
for
and
you guys.
splashed.
To be honest, my entire
That's what it
channel is
is.
like that.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
You could make
All the bloopers is basically
that's
the.
actually a hell of an idea.
content.
This is
I
true.
love blooper channels.
This is
like,
true.
Oh no, it's just me trying new things.
Oh, and she's
And I'll
genuinely trying.
inevitably screw it up, right? So,
That's funny.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, like one of our videos that I was in is probably the best edited video I've ever been in on
Damn.
YouTube.
That's cool.
So I
You
was
do
just
a lot
like-
of editing.
yes. But it takes so long, which is why I don't have very
We
many,
should
which is
give-
why I'm on
we
his
should give her
channel.
the footage.
Yeah, let her
Every
get
shot.
paid.
No, there's a reason why I'm on
Give her
this
the
channel
footage.
and not on my own channel.
Oh, I have a lot of footage that needs to be edited.
I have so much footage. But it's also me screwing up all the time, so.
That's how
I'm
you
like,
learn. That's how you learn.
That's
Just
exactly
learn
my
from your
channel,
mistakes.
actually.
Yeah, that's how you get better.
Yeah,
That's how you get better.
you got to make mistakes to grow.
It's like 100% of YouTubers. That's
Yeah.
How, that's how they.
If you guys saw my original content, you'd be like, "You're not the same guy." I was never sober. These type of shows I'm not always, but
Hey, it's a drinking show.
yeah, this is
Good
a drinking show.
opportunity, Right?
But I was not even coherent in half those videos. It's just like I was like legit.
Really?
I was a general labor guy, and I was kind of buff, and I'll take my shirt off sometimes, and a lot of people would like that.
You know, so I watched a few of those videos. I told him I'm not gonna blow his head up or anything, but yeah, I watch his videos. You know, I'm cooking, I'm flipping burgers, and I have his videos playing, just listening, I'm watching. You know, he's got a viewer out of me. But when you're intoxicated, you sound like Yogi Bear.
Do I?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yogi Bear?
Yogi Bear, that was my nickname. Wow. Some people who tried to bully me called me Yogi
Oh,
Bear.
it's not a bully thing.
But then I switched it around and made it cool.
Yogi
It was-
sounds cool. Hey,
yeah.
you should look into voice acting. A
I-
lot of people make a lot of good money on
I
voice
I
acting.
wanted
dabbled
to
in
voice
it.
You can
act.
literally read your lines. You're not being filmed.
I legit wanted to be
Yeah.
a voice actor this last year.
It's a thing. People do it and they make a lot of money on it.
Always
You don't have to
wanted
worry about how you look. You don't have to worry about if your hair, your makap, your wardrobe is done.
Yes.
I've done a few
Just-
audiobooks. There's this site A2DX or something. I think I sent it to you.
I think it's like ACX or
Or,
something.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah, I
might
dabbled in
have
it. I'm open. If you know anyone
Dude.
looking, let me know.
I mean, if I hear I hear a lot of things in a lot of different places. If I hear about a voice actor, I will throw your name into the hat because
I appreciate
you've got a
it.
good voice, and you should use it because eventually we're all gonna sound.
This is true. This is true. This is
Do
true.
they need Pikachu voices?
You can do Pikachu. Come on.
Yeah.
Did you know about that?
She could do Japanese.
Oh, that's
anime
cool.
voices.
That's cool. You could do like a whole TV show about that.
After our
Voiceovers.
she said that in our first Zoom interview. I was like,
That's cool.
okay, this is the one.
That's cool. Yeah, because you were looking for a host for a little while. You
Yeah.
had a couple people who
Yeah.
didn't work out for you.
A few
and,
people like there was a pair like your friend Rose. You recommended her.
Yeah, she's in wrestling and community. She
Yeah.
like knows all the wrestlers.
She's growing. Her
like-
channel's kind of growing. It's
Yeah.
nice to see her getting some
because
numbers now.
yeah, she's really well connected. When the wrestlers come to Toronto, like she knows where they stay. She knows how to meet them. She knows them personally now. Like she
Yeah.
has some of their phone numbers. and
Yeah,
stuff,
it's
you know
kind of
what I mean?
crazy.
Yeah,
Like she was telling me they were gonna do an autograph session with Sting,
that's
and it was
crazy.
like when they came for it,
That's
and I was like,
amazing.
damn. And then
That'd be
Rock.
cool.
Did you hear about the wrestling club thing they did?
I did. Did you go?
No, she messaged me about it, and I was waiting to hear back from her. I didn't hear back from her.
So yeah, people have mentioned that to me. They're like, yeah, there's this nightclub now, and they play wrestling theme music. And I'm like, oh, cool. Then I'm like thinking about how this club would be. I'm like, it's probably just a bunch of sweaty dudes
That's
sweating all over each other, nerding out to like Cody Rhodes' theme song.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think I'm gonna pass on that one, guys. I'm like busy that day. But no, it looks cool. If that's what you're into and you like getting sweat on you, hey, go for it.
I was thinking the numbers you would get. Wrestling club.
Oh, for sure.
For a video,
yeah.
that was
if
like...
you went there and you made a video.
Exactly what you said
100%.
is why I didn't just end up going by myself. Because I was just like, okay, maybe if this was like during WrestleMania weekend in the same city, maybe there'd
And if
actually be
WrestleMania
women
was
there.
here in Toronto, yeah.
And maybe there'd actually be women there. But yeah, I'm going there and it's going to be a bunch of dudes with their girlfriends. And like any I talk to is like, oh yeah, my boy. I was like, I just spent 20 minutes talking to you.
And the girlfriends are going to be all there like this on their phones.
Yeah, just ignoring you. Yeah.
They
Just
don't
doing it in
care
their
about
own
that.
world. And then sometimes there's a lot of cosplay. Some people dress up as female
people
wrestlers.
dress up as wrestlers all the time.
And they're not actually female. It's kind of scary.
What?
I've seen some dudes dress up as Asuka.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
But it's scary how convincing they look like Asuka.
Asuka is. Have you watched wrestling with him? Do you know
The
about
Japanese
Yeah.
girl who did the
Asuka, the whole Japanese like movement they have happening right now? in wrestling?
Oh.
You know the girl who lost the belt and then the other... That girl. Who had the colorful hair.
Badass Kabuki Warriors.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, I'm loving because I've been a big fan of the Joshi and the All Japan stuff for
yeah.
years. Like Bull Nakano, when she came here, I knew who she was back in the 90s.
Oh, we
'cause
started talking about wrestling. We're gonna be here for a while. We're gonna need a lot more beer.
This is true. This is true. We got you covered.
Oh, look at that. Well, okay, that was nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'll
but
probably go and leave them be.
Speaking of wrestling, I have my cool belt here.
oh yeah, I was gonna mention, guys.
This is my amazing Facebook page
Yeah.
that I created, guys. It's like 5
Belts
years
of the
old.
North?
It's
Yeah.
heavy.
Literally
Yeah.
the
Got good weight to it.
coolest wrestling belt
Yeah,
group
guys.
on Facebook. I actually got this belt from there.
You met a guy from the page there?
Yeah.
Cool. Good.
This one I'm pretty sure I got there
No,
too.
this one you got pretty much from there because it came from me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a Toronto-based Facebook group, Canadian-based, but I created this page right before the pandemic, and it just took off. And Canadians, like, we literally have like meetups, and like we go to like wrestling shows, and like we get together in like bunches, and we put up signs, and we wear our belts, and it's fun. We have like contest prizes.
Yeah,
raffles.
they have belt raffles, guys.
Yeah, just had a raffle
And you got a
today.
YouTube channel too with it.
We have a YouTube channel. We are also on YouTube, Belts of the North. Check us out.
Some awesome belt reviews on there.
You'll see me on there.
This is a very high quality, very weighted.
Yeah, it's a fun belt. I can't say I did. Myself and Jesse designed that belt, and we had it made from an overseas maker. And yeah, it's fun. It's got a little tribute to Toronto. It's got some CN Towers on there.
CN Tower.
Yeah,
It's bedazzled.
it's bedazzled. It's got some bedazzling going on.
Mm-hmm.
Bling, bling. Got the Facebook logo on the back.
Yeah, a lot of fun times on there.
Pretty
Yeah,
nice.
guys, in that group, it's like every Friday I'm signing in just to go and see what belts are on sale. There's always like,
What can I afford first
Yeah.
of all, and what like is not gonna make me go broke?
yeah,
and,
exactly.
Like, okay, like, cause we get some good sale
Can we
posts
try
on
it
Friday.
around?
Yeah, for sure. Check. That's what belts are for. Wear them, hold them in the air, acknowledge me.
Spin them around like Seth.
Put your ones up.
Yeah.
I think I'm a little
This
too
weekend, guys.
small.
Do you think he's gonna? Because if he keeps it for another 300 days, he beats Hogan.
I heard he ties Hogan's record on WrestleMania. Or
It's-
am I wrong?
No, it's like 200 more days, and he ties Hogan.
Oh,
200 or
goodness.
300 or something like that.
I'm ready for a change.
This
I'm
is
ready
true.
to see
There's
something.
been like the only problem is they've fused the belts. Like they should have kept WWE and Universal
Yeah.
separate.
So
It's too big.
wrestling fans are so hard to please. They really are so hard to please. Like, they're like, oh, we want a champion with longevity who is distinguished and holds the belt for so long.
Mhm.
And then they give that to them, and then they're like, oh, we want to change. Like, yeah, it's not the Bruno era, but hey,
Yeah.
like, you have a champion. He's not as consistent as other champions in the past.
Yeah,
Hey, man, the guy is recovering from leukemia. still.
exactly. That's
First
the
of
thing.
all, right?
Mhm.
He's also got to keep himself in top shape for the big 4 events every year. You know, SummerSlam, WrestleMania, Rumble,
Yeah, Survivor
Survivor
Series.
Series. And she finally got it on.
Oh wow! Sorry, I should have helped you with that.
Champ is here. The champ has arrived, folks.
Do one of these.
There's like 5 of these belts in existence now.
Oh, yeah?
We just have them now. There's even a mini one too. There's
Right
a mini
on.
one out there.
Oh,
yeah.
right on.
This is where my waist is. It's just resting on my butt right
It's a
now.
small belt. It's a small belt. But yeah, it's fun. WrestleMania this weekend's gonna be fun.
Oh, dude. It's,
The only thing holding it up is my butt. My butt was smaller, it just whoop all the way down.
Oh God. So predictions.
predictions. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
I have a prediction.
Yeah?
For the tag team ladder match is a prediction. I think the belts are getting split up. I think the tag belts are getting split up.
They better split them up.
Pretty
It's
sure.
long overdue.
Michael Cole made a statement on Raw saying that the winner of the match is the one who takes, or the match is not won until all the belts are down. That's what he said. So the match is not won until all the belts are down.
See, I did not see
so
that.
I think
episode.
one team is gonna grab one set of belts.
What does
And
that
that is
mean?
So the tag team belts, there's 2 sets, which means there's 4 belts.
Mhm.
Tag team, for example, would be like me and this guy. We're tag team belts. We all have the same belt together. We defend our belts. So there's a ladder match this weekend, and
The ladder matches, the belts are hanging above the ring.
they gotta
And
climb
you
the
gotta
ladder.
climb the ladder, grab the belts, but there's gonna be 4 belts. So 2 belts are for one show, 2 belts are for the other show. So essentially the prediction is that 2 teams are gonna grab the belts.
Well, the past 2 years, the same people
Yeah,
have
it's
been holding
been-
this 4
yeah.
belts, right?
That's how it's been since, who was it?
Usos.
The Usos, yeah.
Usos, and then it went to like KO and Sami Zayn, I think, after.
Yeah, KO and Sammy,
Yeah.
and then
Then we got Jay and Cody.
Jay and Cody. That was a cool combination.
That was weird. It was like,
Yo, Did you see
That was
the
weird.
Did you see the press conference?
Yeah, they were hammered.
Yo, Jay was
They were
out of it.
hammered.
He was just like, yeet.
And Cody was
Jay's like,
Cody
yeah.
was also a little hammered. He was just laughing. his
Yeah,
ass
he was
off.
like trying to contain himself.
I like to see when wrestlers do that because they're in their own character.
Yeah, you see the genuine
who
person.
they are,
No,
you
this
know?
is true. This is true.
I
all the
like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
because they're
I like it.
just like actors. You know,
Yeah.
they're on TV. They're playing a character.
Mhm.
You know, so every now and then you get to see behind that character and see
Yeah.
who they are, right?
This is true.
You know, I spoke to a celebrity once. I won't say who it was, but I said, "What's the most difficult part about your job, about being an actor?" And he's a pretty well-known celebrity, and he said, "One of the most difficult part about being an actor is nobody really knows who you are because you spend your whole life acting and pretending to be somebody else.
This is true.
So nobody actually knows the true you
Yeah.
know." I was like, "Wow, that's pretty deep because like you're right. Like every time we see you is on TV, on television, and you're playing a role that a person has written you into." So he's like, "Yeah, it's kind of sad, whatever, but I just
Get
thought about it.
misjudged a lot. Then.
Jeez, yeah, like no one really knows who you are, and then when you want to act how you act, like,
Yeah.
you get, like you said, you get judged for doing normal things.
That's the factor. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crazy life. It's a crazy life. Those actors go through a lot.
No, I completely understand that because I've seen it as like where I come from, my world as an influencer. My whole thing is based on who I am.
That's right.
But then it's just like you have the appreciation for people who can portray any character, but then there's like that part that you're missing because it's like you never see it. Some of them expand, they do the podcast and stuff, but it's like especially bigger actors, like the bigger names now.
Yep.
They never had that opportunity. They've been doing this for like 30, 40 years, and
Oh,
there was
yeah.
never a social media. There was not a YouTube for them. Oh wow.
Double champ.
Yeah, who was that? Ultimo Dragon.
Oh yeah, iconic.
Yeah.
Iconic pose. I don't know. Can you pop that picture? Can you slide that photo in?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
get that
yeah,
shot in.
slide.
I'll get it right over.
That's cool. And then like we gotta get you. in that
Yeah, with all the
pose.
belts, yeah.
All the belts, Ultimo
They're
Dragon.
Yeah.
so heavy. Actually.
Oh, you know this pose we're talking about. This guy's got like 4 belts
Yeah.
on this arm, 4 on this arm, 3 on his waist, 1 over his neck, and he's just like, these are all the belts he's worn,
Yeah.
right? Not belts he's bought.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's funny. I just had a delivery guy come to my house and deliver furniture on the weekend, and it happens every time because you've seen my belts, you've seen my case. I have
Yeah,
a
you have the
case.
nice case.
I have a case of belts. I've got like 20 belts, and they come in. Their first reaction, they look at it. These delivery guys, right? And then they look at me. And they look at my belts, and then he's like, "You're a wrestler?"
Wow.
And I'm like, "You damn right, I'm a wrestler." And then my girlfriend looks at him and she's like, "He's not." I'm like, why? Just let me live it for a minute.
Give that moment. Yeah. Oh man.
But there's that
But
moment.
you never know. He might ask you for an autograph.
It's the thing, right? But that moment where he's like looking at the belts and looking at me, and he's like, wait a second. This guy's famous. I'm delivering his sofa for him. That's right.
Right on.
That's how you know who's actually a true fan or not.
This is true.
I had one
If
guy,
you can see actually knows the difference.
a technician actually for my internet company as I was telling you about, who
Yeah.
works for Virgin.
Mhm.
He came in, he installed my internet, and he's like, can I take a picture with your belts? Yeah. Give me your phone. He's like standing in front of my belts, he's like this, and he's like, I think he showed it to his son because his son's a huge fan. And I was like, yeah, you take a picture, of course.
I won't lie. When we were shooting, I was so tempted to ask to take a selfie in front of you.
Dude, anytime. You can use that as a set.
No, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's true.
I'm ready for battle now.
She's gonna be in the
WGF?
WGF champion.
Yeah.
Gonna be defending some belts, or
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that.
we'll get around to that sooner or later.
Wait, what?
That's coming soon. That's coming
What?
Yeah,
soon.
it's a new series coming.
Remember the
soon.
thing I was telling you about with that champion belt?
Yes. Did you sign
Oh,
me
yeah,
up
that
for
one.
another thing that I don't know about?
This is the same thing we were talking about the other
okay.
day.
Oh, okay.
This is my partner on the show.
Hey, you gotta make it happen.
No, definitely,
Gotta make
definitely.
it happen. I've been talking about it for a while.
I have a
Be
whole
fun.
long story played out, and then I have a pre-story. And until we can cast that out, I have some like pre-stuff that we can do.
That sounds fun.
I feel strong. And well
She's
protected.
actually going to WrestleMania this weekend, guys. I don't know. You going to Philadelphia this weekend?
Am I?
I mean, that's where WrestleMania is being held, and it looks like you're ready.
Yeah,
I guess I'm going.
Looks like you're ready.
right on, right on.
Ready to fight. I'll bring my sword.
Oh yeah, she does. She did wushu, kung fu.
Wushu, kung fu.
The one with the
That's
big
pretty-
sword.
That's pretty cool.
Very, very rusty, but
Hey.
I'm sure I could remember. I remember some things. I remember some things.
Just watch those Michelle Yeoh videos.
Yeah, there you go. There you
Kung
go.
fu
There you
videos,
go.
right? And you should know later what you should do when you're just saying, go watch Michelle's old like reels. Like, holy shit, she's
Yeah.
crazy. I'm gonna show you some cool behind the scenes.
Okay, right on, right on, right on. Kind of related.
I wonder I've seen something like this. What is that all about? Okay, sure. Oh, what have I got myself? Oh. boy.
I think I'm just gonna shoot our guests every time. I feel
Okay.
like it's an
Okay.
honorary thing.
I don't know where it's coming. Oh.
Right in the Star Trek pin.
Right in there.
My
That's
name's
right.
decent when it comes to guns.
That's
I think.
scary. That's scary. You ever been to a gun range or a shooting range?
No, I want to.
Yeah.
I want to.
I have.
They're fun.
It's
They're
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
I get scared though. It's too loud, and I have bunny rabbit responses. So every
Like-
time it shoots, it is really loud. Like,
When you're holding a big gun, you
Yeah.
don't want to be.
oh no. So when I do it, it's fine because I'm prepared, right? But when I hear
Someone else is
the
doing
next
it.
person beside me and I'm not expecting it, just
Like a little bunny rabbit.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah, rapid fire.
Rapid fire questions.
Oh, rapid fire questions.
Yeah.
Ah.
So it's
Okay,
gonna hit you
let's
up.
do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
This
Let's
is
do
my-
it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hold on. I'm gonna go get more beer.
It's not rapid fire. Oh,
Your break.
Are we pausing?
No, this is your segment.
Oh, okay. Wow. I'm gonna start as a foodie. Favorite food?
Favorite food? Oh, jeez. Favorite. I'd say
Faster.
jerk chicken.
Jerk chicken? Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Favorite drink?
Mai Tai.
Mai Tai. Favorite bubble tea?
Oh, bubble tea.
There's so many here.
Oh, crap.
Honey,
Oh,
like
sorry.
honey milk. Honey milk. Is that one? Is that a one? Honey milk. Yeah, honey milk. Honey
There
milk.
is one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my
Okay.
favorite.
Okay. Favorite. We talked about movies. Let's see. Favorite TV show. As a kid.
As a kid, favorite TV show? Transformers.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
robots
Transformers.
in disguise.
Ah, okay. Favorite car.
I'm gonna go Camaro. Yeah, Camaro.
Good
Yeah.
one.
Camaro. It's like muscle and sporty.
Touche.
Favorite country that you've traveled to.
I'd say
destination?
Paris. France.
Paris?
Yeah. France was nice.
City of Love. Favorites? Or what's one place you want to travel to that you haven't yet?
One place I want to travel that I haven't to, Egypt.
Ooh,
Yeah, that'd be
very
cool.
nice.
That'd be cool.
What is one thing you've always wanted to do?
Jump out of a plane, but I haven't.
No?
Nah,
Oh.
obviously not. Probably. Have you guys jumped out of a plane?
If you do, let me know. I'll join you.
I might join you.
Yeah. Don't know how. Like, it would be pretty scary, but I would like to try it. Yeah.
Me too.
Apparently,
Johnson.
apparently bungee jumping is scarier than jumping out of a plane. So
Jeez.
if you could do that, then you could
Have
probably
you bungee jumped?
Haven't done that either.
She has.
Oh, cool.
On my channel, you could see me scream. I even did the replay for you guys, so you guys can all laugh at me on
That's
it.
awesome.
Yeah. Let's see. Favorites, hobby.
Jet skiing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
I love being on the water. Boats, jet skiing. Yeah, I just sold my boat actually on the weekend, so I could maybe possibly buy another jet ski. So if you want to come out this summer on some jet skis,
I've
Yeah.
always wanted to try it.
Trying to buy maybe a second one. I don't know how my mom's gonna feel about that because I'm leaving it in her driveway. But yeah, I'm gonna try and buy a second one. So call you out and
right on.
have a nice jet ski day.
I'm in.
Yeah,
I'll bring the beers.
Yeah, sounds good. Hey,
Oh, I mean, that's the root beer. The root
that's
beer.
right. That's right.
Don't jet ski and drink, peeps.
That's right. Stay off the water if you got booze.
true.
So what's the craziest thing you've ever done?
The craziest thing
That's a
I've
good
done.
question.
You know what? It just happened to me last year. Me and my girlfriend went to Europe. We spent 3 weeks in Europe together. We traveled to like 5 countries in 3 weeks. It was really, really like fast paced, really on the go. Like as soon as you unpack your bags in one country, you're on the way to the next country. It was really fun. It was really crazy. We had a really crazy experience in Barcelona where I almost got arrested.
Oh, wow.
For what?
It was a really, really horrible like Airbnb experience where the host, it wasn't even an Airbnb. It was like not advertised as a motel, but it was a motel when I showed up. And I found out it was a motel,
Oh.
and it was a bad experience. And there was a like language barrier, and it could have turned out to be a lot worse than it was. But essentially, I checked out from there earlier. He wanted me to pay some tourist fee. And I'm like, nope, not paying your tourist fee because I didn't stay here. It turned into a big war, back and forth. And he actually took my girlfriend's luggage and held it like hostage.
Oh.
Grabbed her bag and held it,
Wow.
took it behind his counter, and was like, "You're not going anywhere."
Oh, shit.
And yeah, when I was talking to someone, he's like, "You're lucky they didn't call the cops because the cops don't do anything for like people like you out there, like tourists. They wouldn't care. They'd throw you in jail and forget about you for a few days." And
Really?
so yeah, we escaped that situation. My girlfriend, you know, she helped me keep my cool, and we just got on the phone with Airbnb and we got it all sorted out, and didn't end up paying that fee that they wanted me to, and we left and we found a much nicer hotel to stay at in Barcelona.
Okay.
Wait.
Right now.
They arrested you because you were.
No,
wouldn't
didn't get
pay the
arrested.
fee.
Didn't get arrested.
Oh,
Cops
okay.
never did show up. Actually, cops were never called. But it was crazy. Yeah, it was
Shit.
crazy.
That does sound fucking great.
It was nuts.
And another
Like, you're in
country-
another country
Yeah.
and you don't
No.
know
Exactly.
anything.
You
And
never wanna
they
get
literally took a
arrested at that.
photocopy of my passport when I arrived and
Oh,
everything. So I'm like thinking, you like watch these fucking movies. Like you're just like immediately your mind goes like, I don't know if you ever watched this movie a long time ago called Hostel.
Oh, my God. Fuck, yeah.
So many situations I'm in, I'm thinking Hostel. I don't know why.
Dude, that's what's kept me out of certain countries. Just thinking that.
I'm like, I'm gonna wake up, my fucking organs are gonna be gone.
Yo, that was fucked. That movie was, oh my God. If you guys haven't watched it, I don't know whether to recommend it to you. You might hate me. If you love horror, check it out.
Hostel.
That was like, oh my God.
I don't
That was a
watch
movie.
horror movies for that exact reason. It's just good.
I won't
Be
even
paranoid.
describe anything. Describing it would traumatize you.
Yeah, no, please don't. I already overthink things. It's fine.
So
I
let's
don't need horror movies.
touch on something that most people aren't touching right now.
Sure.
It's been a while. Someone that we both grew up at one point probably looking up to has been exposed for some horrible things. The chairman, the former chairman of WWE, I'm not going to say his name in the video for reasons.
Wow.
What was your reaction when you heard about that?
So I actually read the entire,
The chat log?
however many pages it was, 50, 60 something pages.
I read 2 and I was like,
I read through it, man. And if I'm being honest, it almost makes me ashamed to be a fan, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
It does almost. I don't know if you know what we're talking about.
He mentioned it before.
Yeah,
It was
so
a while ago.
this who must not be named
yeah.
has gone through quite a scandal, and it's still developing, and new things are coming out, and yeah, it's tough because you grow up, you're almost like idolizing this guy.
Yeah.
He is the man when you're growing up.
Exactly.
This is the guy that we all want to be. We want to run a wrestling company. We want to be surrounded by wrestlers and cool, and he's this almighty figure, and
We've all done the strut and said, "You're fired"
we've
to
all
somebody.
sang his entrance
Yeah.
music.
No
And,
chance, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And it's crazy. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And it makes me think of who else out there.
No, that's the thing.
And
that's the thing.
Now we have a rapper
Yeah.
who's
We
going through
touched
the
on
same
this.
thing, right?
The thing
that we all grew up listening to.
The thing you look at is think about that. The rapper thing. There's a whole generation of dudes who grew up doing what that person did. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go get women, not realizing the guy they're trying to be isn't even into women. That's the portrayal
So
to me.
messed up, man.
I'm just like, yo. First, I won't even lie to you. I was more of a rocker growing up. I did some rap, but it was just seeing that as just as a kind of holy shit.
I think some of the lyrics were very, very
Sus.
concerning to begin with,
Yeah.
This is true.
right?
It makes you go back. Now that you hear this, you might go back and you start thinking about the things he was
It was
doing.
Yeah.
listening to
normalized.
And what he
things
was saying-
It was very
This
much
is true.
normalized.
This is true. There's a lot of it was well known sagging meant you were a homosexual in prison and you're available. But then we had a whole 2 decades of rappers sagging. And no one questioned that. That's kind of where I fell off from rap and became more of a rock guy. I was I had people I knew in jail and who explained it to me. Growing up, guys, older dudes in the neighborhood explaining what that meant. And I was like, why is that cool? That is
People still walk around with their pants low.
I know.
Like that.
I like baggy pants. I always like bigger pants. But what, buy a fucking belt? No one wants to see your damn underwear.
I gotta say something. I don't know if I said this in a previous video, but back in junior high, they were low riding and baggy pants, right? So this guy was trying to talk to one of my friends, and she rejected him, and he felt really embarrassed, and he tried to run, and he couldn't. And it was really funny because he's
Poor
just
guy.
grabbing his pants, he's trying to run, and it was cool to not tie your shoelaces in your Timberlands.
That is always stupid.
Okay,
I don't
so
get that.
it's not cool, it's not practical, you just look stupid.
Yeah.
And you're gonna trip and look even more stupid. So I don't get it.
Guys, if you're gonna go and approach a woman and talk to her, just make sure that your pants are up and your shoelaces are tied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, wear your clothes properly.
Yes.
You might have a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit of advice. Yeah.
There's ways to wear baggy clothes, okay? That is not it.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
And if you're trying to run from the cops, that doesn't help.
That's actually a big detriment.
Right?
And the stupidest thing, don't put your fucking gun right here. Why are you putting it right there? Do you want to become a woman?
Yeah.
I've never
I
understood
just
that. In my mind, I'd be too scared to put it anywhere near the front. I'd want something on my shoulders, a holster, so I could just put it
You
there.
know what's cool? I see the guys in the movies. They have this.
Yeah,
That's
the double
cool,
pull.
the
Yeah,
holster. That's what I would have.
exactly.
Yeah.
Even if you want to be old fashioned, put it on the side.
Right.
The holsters, yeah. Like the Wild Wild West.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
They did it right. Go.
The funny thing is, most of the guys who stuff the guns in their pants don't even know how to shoot a gun. That's the funny thing.
It's true. That's true. It's crazy.
All right, guys. So we're getting close to the end of this. We haven't gotten Roddy to spin the spinner yet.
Okay.
We gotta ask Roddy something embarrassing. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you in your
She
life?
knows. She's laughing.
The most embarrassing thing that's happened to me?
Yeah.
Tell us.
Okay. I I was probably like.
See, he has something. He's like me. We got to do another show. We got to do a show together because you're like me. You don't hide shit. You're just like willing to say everything.
So I was like 13, 12, and hanging up in a really kind of a rough neighborhood, Blake Street. My friend grew up in that neighborhood. It's kind of tough. And we always used to play kind of this. We'd play like Truth or Dare or like What Do You Want to Do? And it was one of the dares where at the time I was an avid skateboarder. I used to do a lot of skateboarding.
Oh, right.
And he's like, well, take your skateboard and skate down that hill in your underwear and just in this rough neighborhood.
Yeah.
Right? And so just like you look outside, there's like a community center with like 8 guys sitting outside. They're like smoking, they're hanging out, listening to the music. They're like visually intimidating, right? And you're like, all right, I got this.
Yeah.
Grab your skateboard, put it on your shoulder, and top of the hill.
Bless you.
Down come the pants.
Yeah.
Actually, they're the Adidas tearaways.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I regret
Right?
I still
giving
have a
them
pair of
like-
those.
Adidas tearaways. And
They don't make them anymore.
went down the hill, very large hill. And while I'm going down in my underwear, I start getting the speed wobbles. I don't know if you know what that is. When you go too fast,
yeah.
your skateboard starts to wobble, and you're like,
Oh.
then what comes next is usually fall. So, yeah, I fell, rolled down the hill in my underwear,
Bless you.
landed at the bottom of this hill, and literally looked around me, and there was like, 10 or 11 guys watching me. They're all laughing, having the time of their life, and completely embarrassed, young, preteen. Look back on it now, and I'm like, it's just, it's fun and games. It was a little humiliating, but it was fun. It was just,
Okay.
all fun and games. We weren't drinking or smoking at that time in our life, but just a little bit of preteen fun. How about you?
Me? Holy shit, I've done a whole series on the embarrassing things. Actually, you guys could pay $70 a month to see one of those things. Right. Declared my love for someone who ghosted me right at the day after I posted the video.
Damn.
That's why you guys got to pay $70 to watch it.
Why would you make it public?
No, it was after I made it public.
Yeah, but why would you make it public?
Well, I immediately after I was ghosted, I made it private. That's why I know only like 5 people who have ever seen this video. And now that I have channel memberships, if I can make some money,
True.
why not make some money? $70?
It's all about the Benjamins.
Let's
You gotta
see.
reclaim that.
What era? Like, how embarrassing are we talking? There's so much I can get into here. There is so
Go like high school-ish times.
high school. Okay, this is kind of mild. So, we're on this religious retreat. I'm at Francis Lieberman, and we're at this place, and like the guy doing the thing, he plays music and stuff, right? So,
Okay, she's the guy right now. She's playing the music.
while he's doing it, the guy tells me to go upstairs. Because you know how when you're kind of a troublemaker, to kind of like the people running things kind of include you and shit to keep you distracted. So he told me to go upstairs and there was a stand with a book on it. So I ran upstairs and I grabbed the book. And I come back down and I put the book. And then he's like, oh yeah, and the other book too, and the stand. So I run upstairs, grab the other book, forget the stand the third time. So it's like he's performing and he's coming to me because like everyone's like in seats there, and then me and my friends are sitting here, and he comes back again, the stand. And I was like, I run back up and I bring down the stand, and it was just like and there was this girl I really had a crush on, and she was like front row, and like she was in none of my classes. So this whole religious retreat was my only interaction with her, really, throughout the school year.
Did you trip over the stand?
No, I brought it down, and then it was just like, everyone was looking and whispering amongst themselves, because I was like, I hung out with the cool kids, but I was just kind of like that kid that, I was more of like a badass kid. I was not really cool, but all the cool kids hung out with me because I was able to get weed and booze and stuff, and they couldn't.
Wow.
So my circle was kind of like
Might have been my friend too.
we're like people are watching. It's like, why is he even there? Why is he with these guys? And then when they see that, it's like, why does he keep running back and in? And then when I burned the stand, just like people just started laughing at me, and like I brought it down, and then the guy's like, let's hear it for Anthony, everyone. And then like everyone like starts sharing. My jackass self just gets up and starts going like posing and I start doing, you remember the NWO Hogan would do the thing? I just started doing that while the guy's performing. So I just started air guitar and just going on and just did this whole stupid jackassery.
Go ahead, do it. You can belt. Do the Hogan.
Let's do it, yeah.
As well. So exactly what you're talking
there's so many.
So this is exactly what he was doing. He was imitating this. That's Hollywood Hogan.
Now, ironic thing is, this actually failed in me getting the attention of the girl that I liked, but it actually achieved me getting the attention of the most popular girl in school. So it was like reverse results.
So the moral of that story is if you can't be yourself around the girl you like, that might not be the girl for you.
That's true.
Exactly.
You might get somebody better.
Yeah. So go ahead, let loose, be goofy, act stupid. Who knows who you'll end up with? Somebody just as goofy and stupid as you.
This is true.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
This is true. All right, guys. So we did get you to spin.
Okay, I'm gonna spin it. I'm gonna
You're gonna do it?
spin it.
Just
Okay.
spin it anyway.
I'm gonna spin it. I'm gonna tell you guys what it says.
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
Let's do
Are
it.
you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh dear. It's a long spin.
Oh yeah.
Just a sip.
Okay.
Sippy, sippy.
A sip. Do you want that, or do you want some Grey Goose?
Oh God, no vodka. Oh God.
Okay,
It's okay,
just
you're
a
not
sip. Just a
judging.
sip.
Nice sip.
You have a DD.
Do I spin it again?
Go for it.
I mean, I really enjoy. I felt like I was on The Price of Right almost.
I'm gonna get a bigger one eventually. There's lots of sizes of them.
Okay, this is it, guys. This is the good one. And my luck. Let's see.
Spin again or YMCA?
It's YMCA. From my angle.
Spin again.
Oh, come on.
I did that one actually.
Okay. Take a shot.
Take a shot. You couldn't get away from it.
That's a vodka?
Yeah.
That's all you got? Oh God.
What's your alcohol of choice?
We'll pull out one of the Star
you
Wars
said Muay
cups.
Thai, right?
I mean, I'll.
Mai Tai? Mai Tai. Muay Thai is the...
People from Star Trek don't get mad at them for using Star Wars glasses. I'm a Star Wars fan.
That's okay. The truth of it is that Star Wars is a great franchise as well. They make a hell of a lot of money.
This is true.
The only time I actually watch... Okay, it's really funny. I've watched Star Trek, I think, 20 times. The one with Chris Pine.
Chris Pine.
Chris Pine. That's his name. Remember last
Oh
time?
yeah.
I remember
Okay.
his name. Chris
There's
Pine.
a debate of which Chris is the best Chris. Am I wrong in saying Chris Jericho?
Oh, sorry. Hold up. Ooh.
He wasn't even included in the 4 Chris's.
Sorry.
Okay?
That Grey Goose hits. I'm gonna take a shot too. So
What was your question?
Okay, we're having which is the best Chris? Chris Jericho, right?
No, it's not. He's not
Like-
even included in the Chris's.
Is it like any Chris of all time?
No, it's
The 4
it's
Chris's,
the
and she
4
couldn't
Chris's.
think of a 4th Chris. Chris Pine.
Chris Pine was the
So
4th.
I will replace Chris
Oh.
Pine with Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho's a great substitution.
I was
Sorry,
like, I'm
Chris
sorry.
Pine.
He's the Ayatollah of rock and roll.
Exactly.
There you go. Salute.
Boba Fett.
This guy likes vodka. Look at that.
I
That's
watched
why,
this
the bottle's
vodka's on
empty.
Sunday.
That's why it's empty, folks.
I had a very thirsty friend on Sunday.
Thirsty they were.
I watched Star Trek 20 times because I had to work at the the Science Center Omnimax Theater.
Ooh. I
So
remember
yeah,
that.
Star Trek is like.
Big screen. It was good. I enjoyed
I just
it.
watch it because I could keep up with what's going on with where I'm working. Like to know who the characters are, when they call for the name, when they call for the scenes. I just know like it's cool, space and all that. It's fun. I mean, it's just yeah. I stay up to date with it because it's my job. It's really cool. The characters are cool. You go to work and you're hanging out with aliens. You know?
No, this is. I
go
can
to the
imagine.
lunchroom.
True.
Go to the lunchroom, sit down in the lunchroom, and all of a sudden an alien comes. He's like, "You mind if I sit here?" And I'm like, "Yeah, buddy, no problem." Like full prosthetics, like amazing,
That
like
sounds
Hollywood
awesome.
Hollywood style prosthetics. And he's like,
Do you need an assistant?
"Oh God,
It's
if
like-
they would pay for me to have an assistant, oh, I wish." Oh my God, I feel like I'm the assistant.
It's like going to Wonderland in the '90s with all the Star Trek
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
I will say one thing for Star Trek. I don't mean to be offensive. I've always been more of a Star Wars guy.
No, a lot of people are. I don't take offense at all. Like Star Wars is a huge, amazing franchise, and look what they're doing now on Disney Plus.
Exactly, The Mandalorian.
Mandalorian, Boba Fett, and all that. Like
Star Trek Star Trek: The Next Generation was one of the few sci-fi shows on TV when I was a kid. I watched every episode. Worf is like one of the most badass characters. This is Spock. I know. Don't call me out on it. I know this is Spock. Live long and prosper.
He knows. He knows.
I watched it as a kid, but growing up, Star Wars, lightsabers, or phasers.
Oh yeah.
Lightsabers, I'm always gonna pick. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Lightsabers are pretty damn cool.
But Star Trek, I've not seen the series with Chris Pine, but I remember how badass that looked. And then all the new series, the looks, Lower Decks, everything, Discovery.
They have an animated series.
Yeah, that's the Lower Decks. Yeah. And they made a live action one too, right?
Yeah. They're doing a lot of things. There's a new one coming in the end of August that I'll be jumping on. It's gonna go to like 3 to 5 more years. Oh my god.
Wow.
I'm gonna be with these guys till I'm like 50. But no, I love it. But I love it.
Income.
I love working in the industry.
Yeah.
I meet a lot of cool people every day. You work with a lot of great minds. You sit at tables with brilliant people, and you get to eventually start thinking about making your own fun projects, you know, because you work with people and you become friends with DOPs and camera operators and electricians and gaffers and grips. And you're like, since I know all these people, maybe they'll work on my project, right?
This is true.
You know, so every now and then, I think I have a friend who has a script ready to go. It's written, just needs some funding. So I had mentioned that I'll probably be calling you out for that, but yeah, see where it goes. I have to read the script tomorrow, actually,
Right on.
and maybe I'll let you know how it goes, and maybe I'll send you the script.
Sounds
But
good.
yeah, smaller indie thing like before.
Like
But,
the same thing with Jonathan.
Yeah, different people, but same vibe.
One thing I'm gonna throw out. Remember how Jonathan was mentioning how my character gets a girl and she has the powers and stuff too,
Yes.
and she's like nerdy and stuff.
Yes.
I was kind of thinking of recommending my co-host for that.
Dude, you put her in the hot seat and you introduce her to Jonathan. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure he's a very optimistic guy and he's very open. He's not a very hard to talk to director. He's very open. And
Yeah, he was
very-
really chill.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
cool as
super
hell.
Chill. Like he just wants to see it come to life and he wants everybody to have fun doing it.
Mm.
He's not picky. Like he had an idea, he had a vision. He saw you for that character. He said, "Yep." He saw my girlfriend for that character. He said, "Yep." You know, he wasn't picky. He wasn't hesitant.
Mm.
And once it gets the right editing, I feel like it will. We got a lot of good footage. We even got the next day. You didn't come out for us, but we got some drone shots the next day.
Oh, right on.
It was like I said, it has a lot of potential. It's a story. Like I don't know if he told you, but it's a story of the Grim Reaper's daughter.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got a really cool concept.
Sounds fun.
The funding is there-ish, and we just need it to be all the pieces to come together.
Yeah.
So,
As soon as it's edited, I'm like, I want to see this so badly.
I have a little something I can show you.
Yeah?
If you're very, very curious.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a little something I can
All
show
right.
you. Yeah.
Because I was just like, I know.
I won't lie. Like it's raw. It's very
Yeah.
raw footage.
Mm.
It's unedited, but I
Yeah.
can show you some stuff.
I'll admit to you guys, I was garbage. I feel like I was garbage.
Well, it was your first time remembering having to do lines because
Yeah.
you do this is your platform.
Yeah, I just
You're
improv
just
most.
you.
Yeah.
You're not memorizing lines. You're not. But in this,
Nothing here is scripted at
not at all. Not at all.
Ever.
This is just this is him. This is her. This is me. But
I show up. What are
he
we talking
was
about?
playing a role, like we were
Yeah.
discussing. You're
Yeah.
playing a role, and you have to get into that character.
This is
You know,
true.
you hear about actors all the time who got into their characters. Look at who played all the Jokers.
Joker?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's
people,
true.
Those people get into their characters. They don't leave their character when they leave set.
Mm.
They go home and they're that character.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
true. This is true.
And sometimes you got to do that as well too.
Yeah.
Like, but no, you did well for your first.
I appreciate
you. The doors open for you, and if you want in, it's there.
that.
You have contacts. You have the experience. You've worked in the YouTube studio as well.
Yeah.
So you've seen the lights, the cameras, and you've seen the actors, and you've seen all the magic come together. You just putting the right people in the right places. That's all it comes to. So you just need to meet the right people at the right time,
This is true.
and it will happen. You know,
Yeah.
just and when it does happen, just let's get into that role and become that person. You know.
I feel like with the Max character, I didn't understand it until after we shot. Like literally, just like after the shoot, I was just like, holy fuck, there's so much more I could have thrown on this.
Like I said, it was a pilot.
Yeah, this is true.
It was a pilot, and it was.
It's the only reason I'm growing my hair back, Peeps, is to play Max.
It was fun, and like I said, I will show you some footage from that. You'll like it.
Okay, right on.
It's fun, but other than that, no, it's been a fun time. Like working in film is great. I could see myself working in any other industry now. There's no going back. The experiences are amazing. The hours are long. It's unfortunate. It takes you away from your family sometimes. You know, your typical day is anywhere between 12 to 18, sometimes 20 hours a day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Between travel, shooting, wrapping, prepping, and everything. It's a long day. But it's fun. You really have to love what you do. It's not for everybody.
No.
If you don't love it, you're gonna hate it.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Because it's gonna, like.
Sometimes the conditions are not great, right? Because sometimes it's an outdoor thing, or you're filming a
That's right.
raining or snowing scene, right?
That's
or
right.
like the Titanic.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's right.
Right.
So you're working in elements, and you've got to put yourself out there. And like I said, if you don't love it, you will hate it.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
And I can tell you love it. I can tell you love it. And,
Oh yeah, in front of the camera is my.
And at
happy
the end of the
place.
day, it's entertainment.
Yeah.
YouTube, what I do, what you do, it's entertainment.
Exactly.
Right.
No, that's true. That's true.
Doesn't matter if it's scripted, non-scripted, if it's funded or non-funded. It's there to
Yeah.
put eyes on a product, and you want to take people away from what is going on in their life, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent. And hey, give me 3 to 12 minutes of your time and watch my content.
No, exactly. It's all about entertainment. It's about putting smiles on your faces, making you guys laugh, scaring you guys, whatever we're trying to do.
That's right. That's right.
But you come back because you love it and you enjoy it.
It's true. It's true.
And it's like, it's why the industry is so amazing right now.
It's really hot. You know, the pandemic changed the industry in a really good way.
I've heard that.
A lot of people were at home doing what?
Being creative, right?
Watching
Watching
stuff.
TV.
Oh,
watching
that's
movies.
true. That's true. Yeah.
Watching TV and movies. And one of the first industries that went back to work that were non-essential was film.
This is true. This is true.
We got a little bit of a flack from it because at the time it was essential workers only who
Oh,
were
yeah,
allowed to
yeah,
work.
I remember
And
that.
people are like, well, why are they
Yeah,
making
that
film?
happens, yeah.
Why are they shooting? Why are they in my neighborhood
To keep
shooting at
people
2 a.m, disturbing me?
into
We're
depression.
like, hey, listen, you guys are watching. We're gonna keep filming.
Exactly. Exactly.
So yeah, it hooked a lot of people onto a lot of good TV shows, and a lot of those shows that started. If you actually look at what started during the pandemic, a lot of those shows are still happening because it caught a viewer during the pandemic,
Yeah.
and the viewer's still watching. Even though we're back to work, we're back to our normal lives.
Yeah.
That viewer's still taking their time after work, before work, whatever, and they're watching that show
This is
because
true.
they got hooked during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a great time for us. The last year was not.
No, that strike. Oh my God, the amount of things that are going on.
The writers wanted to be paid.
It was for the writers. It was about money, and it's justified. The writers should make the money that they're asking for, and they do now. Very glad for them. The actors also, who were fighting for a very good reason, they wanted to keep AI out
Yeah,
of
that I
their
heard that.
industry, right? A lot of actors were being told that they're going to be paid an amount up front, a one-time fee, and we can use your
Likeness?
voice, we can use your footage, we can make you move your arm up, we can make you move your arm down, and we own you in AI.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So that, as you can imagine, as an actor,
that sounds
that's
terrible.
gonna ruin the industry. It's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
ruin the industry, right?
Yeah.
Like, you don't need the person anymore. 'Cause
Exactly.
They got a copy of you.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. They have your voice and they have
Yeah.
your scan, your body scan.
Yeah.
So actors were fighting to keep that out, and it took some time, and they were able to negotiate a deal, which is only, I think, 5 years. So in 5 years, they go back to the table again and they discuss it.
I'm surprised I didn't hear about that part. I heard
Yeah.
about the writers. I heard a lot
No, that was
about the
the
writers.
AI thing. That was like a huge
But-
factor.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
like, okay, I don't follow a lot of news places anymore. It's mostly from like Instagram. Like I follow some of those,
Oh,
things,
geez.
right? So I do follow the associations, but I really didn't hear
Yep.
about the battle about the actors fighting AI.
Yeah.
A lot of it was mostly they were talking about the writers being.
Yep, and it just happened to
compensated.
happen at the same time as the writers and the actors. It was just bad timing because
Yeah.
the writers went to strike in what, May? May, and then the actors went to strike in like June.
Yeah, right after.
Okay.
So during the strike, okay, we have no writers, but the scripts that are already written, we can shoot those.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, that's
we
what
don't
I
need
like
the
about
actor,
it.
the
Yeah.
writers. We can already shoot those scripts that are already written. So some stuff was still being shot.
But you
until
just couldn't
June.
improv anything.
But now you have the actors striking. Now you have nobody to shoot.
Yeah.
You have nobody to film.
Mhm.
Mind you, this was only mostly like Canadian shows were still being filmed, like Run the Burbs was
Yeah.
still being shot
yeah.
because it's a Canadian crew, Canadian cast.
Mm.
So things like that were still being shot, but it was just a hard time because 90% of the thing that's going on is all it's like CBS, it's A&E, it's all American broadcasting. It's all American broadcasting.
True.
So yeah, it took a lot of people away from what they do, and a lot of people went like depressed. They went bankrupt. They took second mortgages on their house.
Yeah.
It was a hard time. It was a hard time for the industry because when you work so long in this industry and you make okay money, you do well for yourself, you start to
Lifestyle
you live a
inflation.
certain lifestyle, right? You become accustomed. You might own a cottage. You
Yeah.
might own a car. You might have payments on this and payments on that. And now your bread and butter is gone. And now you have to figure out how to make these X amount of dollar a month payments.
Mm.
So yeah, it really screwed a lot of people. And then thankfully in the fall, late fall, we got the call and things started running and we're back to work, but things aren't still flowing 100% as they should be. We're still climbing out of that mess. But April is looking very promising. There's 10 new shows being shot here in this city this month in itself.
Right on.
Yeah, there's a very big movie being shot here right now.
Yeah?
I want to tell you about it.
Okay.
Very, very big.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, with that being said, peeps, I think it's time for us to wrap up because this has been a pretty long. This has been an
Yeah.
awesome
Let's wrap it.
episode.
Let's wrap it up.
I'm pretty
It's
sure I'm
been
gonna
great.
look. It's so long,
been great.
but it's like we can't even tell how long this has been because of how good this has
It's
been.
been a while.
This has
a
been
good
an awesome
interview.
episode.
Yeah.
Thank you so
took
much
off
for
the
joining us,
battery
Roddy.
Thanks
from
for
the
having me.
fall.
Absolute
Thanks
pleasure.
for having me. It's been fun.
Absolutely,
I
bro.
appreciate it.
I
It's been nice
appreciate-
to meet you as well.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Where can they follow you on social media, Roddy?
Come check me out on my Facebook group at Bells of the North. Yeah, that's where I'm mostly active. I do a lot of my interactions with my group members there. YouTube as well. We're also on YouTube, Bells of the North. That's usually where you can find me. Yeah, other than that, you can find me on set on the next Star Trek movie.
Right on.
Yeah.
Vivi, where can they find you?
You can watch my silly adventures on YouTube, Wabi Sabi Adventures, or my foodie adventures, Instagram, Eat Now, Diet Later.
All right. And do you remember my outro from our first interview? Stay good, peeps, and keep
Keep it blitz.
Okay.
course I
Okay.
do.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
You said it without me having to tell you. So let's hit the woof it.
All right.
Stay good, peeps, and keep it
Blitz.
blitz.
Audio Jungle.